Holly, in the administrative standpoint, what were some hurdles that you saw when we were actually starting to work like newly consults at then Metro, now U of M West?
I think probably the earliest challenges was just having them think of us early on, really. When we get a referral or a consult the day the patient's ready to discharge, everybody's feeling rushed. And we don't want to put the patient in the position of feeling that way, or the family. It's a big decision, and a lot of these families don't understand post-acute. So probably providing education about what post-acute actually is was one of the first steps that we took. I'm thinking that's one of the first presentations we did with the therapy team. As a therapist myself, I don't remember learning about that in school. So when I got my first job in a long-term acute care hospital, I didn't exactly know what that meant. So we've got to assume there's a lot of basic knowledge around that, but every level of care has such a unique criteria, and it isn't just black and white. There's like all of these gray areas. So we stepped into that space and tried to help teams understand from our perspective what's a patient that might be eligible for acute rehab. And if they're not, how can we support them in their journey to that other level of care?
Yeah, I agree. I tell our trauma team, I want to see these patients when they're still on a ventilator. They're not doing anything, but like you said, I like to see kind of what's improving and what kind of rate. That gives me an idea of prognosis, but also get to know the family early on and talk about rehab early on. And that's a complex thing, and there's different levels on the adult side of rehab and explaining that. I think that's critical to getting the patients over at the right time, because if they consult us when they're ready and insurance takes 2 days to authorize, you've lost 2 days. That hurts the acute side, it hurts our side, it hurts the patients.